You want to pay that, Dennis?
Well,
Before you do that, Representative Fields
oh,
thinks
Well-
that there's something about doing that. You might not want to do that on
So
money.
The three laws regarding currency.
Are you okay? You've looked at it?
We are a 501c3
Yeah.
nonprofit. We're not rendering it useless, and we're not endorsing anything for profit. We're not changing the denomination. We're simply using money as a vessel for our free speech.
but it's defacing American
It
currency.
is not
Toll.
defacing currency.
Okay.
Trust me, we've got the lawyers, we've been doing this for 3 years, got millions of dollars behind it.
Just make you aware of that.
Thank you for your concern, though.
I have to pick a party. I really don't like picking a party.
Republican do.
I've already picked it, so, but it just, it annoys me that only Democrats and Republicans can, get that little
What
plug.
are you registered as?
A Democrat. There's too many Republicans on the field, so I figured, I go with that one, because there's only,
But-
3 major ones.
But they're only parties for 2 years.
Oh, I know that I can switch and become independent again, so I'm just,
Yeah, but if you were to run and you picked the name or a principle that you're running,
mhm,
and you got 4% of the vote,
of my own party.
you would have your own party.
Oh, should I get online and switch my party now?
Well, no,
Is that what you're saying?
saying that, but.
I think you're suggesting it.
But the parties are legal only because they met the standard that's in the law. They're not being given the privilege. They have to, any party that has a candidate that gets 4% becomes a legal party until the next election. Then they have to do it all over. So the Republicans and Democrats, they only have a 2-year existence. And then if they meet that requirement, they continue.
However, the version that you have online says that you have to be registered either a Republican or a Democrat.
Yeah, well, that's because there are only 2 legal parties.
So, I'm gonna stay Democrat. Is that right?
There's only 2 legal parties.
Oh, well, which is what I was saying, it's kind of weird.
But
I was
every-
asking hypothetically.
Rod, every 2 years, the party's gotta qualify themselves.
No, I'm
So
getting all of
2
this.
years, 4 years ago, they qualified themselves.
I'm just simply bringing it up because it makes me a little bit itchy. Yes, I knew I had to pull one out of my wallet. Hold on a second. I got a counter, an official counter over here. What's your name again? I'm Rod.
I'm Bill.
Yeah, you can call me Flower Man. That's my new legal name. There you go.
Now you're 10 over.
Yeah, no.
You're 10 over.
Is that your legal name?
You betcha. Held on, it's the 20th today? 20th day of, I don't know,
11/20/15.
You should have some kind of.
Thank you.
20th day of November? Official primary ballot of said Democrat Party, is that what you want me to fill in now?
Democratic.
Well, that's, it was in the, there's 2 different versions, so.
Well, today's the 20th of November, so that's not, today's not the day of the primary.
Oh, that's why I just asked. You said the 20th.
Do you have something that, do you have a court?
Is that legally required of me? Did you
Yeah.
ask that of Ben Carson?
No, but.
Aha, well, then you're
But-
making special
but-
exceptions for
no,
me,
I'm
you
not making
cannot do
exceptions
that.
up to you. Someone came in and filed as human,
Human,
that's all.
Okay.
And when there's some reason like this, all we need is a court document showing that is your name.
okay, well, I assure you that I've filed for the name change, it's in the courts, and
No.
to my knowledge.
Some of it's in the court. Do you have a document that shows that is your?
You're making special exceptions for me.
No, we've been through this with other people in the
Have you?
past, so yes, and it's been appealed and it's been decided, so.
So you're gonna make me give you a document showing the new name?
Yes.
You're a tough cookie.
No, he's doing his job.
Well, like I said, I filed, the paperwork's, it's my new name, I'm telling you. But, isn't it, just that I have to swear that this is the truth? Why must I get an extra form?
But is this your,
That is the truth. This is what I have done. I
Do you
put,
have
I
a-
put it into the courts. I do not have the piece of paper that you're looking for me to have, which is, again, is a special exception. And on here, it doesn't say anything about that.
what did you put in court?
Flower man.
Well, where's the,
See the flowers?
where's the, there would be a document that would, if you.
I didn't know that I had to bring it. It didn't say anything on the
Have you
website. It
legally
hasn't said anywhere.
changed?
Yes, I paid them $158
And they
plus
gave
some
you,
fees.
they gave you something that showed.
They said it would be in the mail. So it's done. It is done.
When did they say it would be in the mail?
Well, they're an administrative, they're a bureaucracy like you. They
What?
say whenever they want. I don't know. They said it will be in the mail. All I can do is say that under penalties of perjury, this is what I have done. This is the truth to the best of my knowledge. So I guess it's up to you whether we follow the letter of the law, which is on this piece of paper, or you're gonna make me
All
provide extra paperwork.
All candidates that have come in with something like that, even.
Something like what?
We had Vermin
Like a
Supreme.
Yes, Vermin.
Several primary filings ago, he brought in all the paperwork that showed that was his name.
And Ben Carson did the same thing, and Jeb Bush?
No.
How about Jeb? How did he file? Seriously, how did he file?
Well, he filed the way you did.
What was his name on the
Way you're
paper?
trying to-
J.E.B. Bush? Jeb Bush?
Yes.
That's John Ellis Bush is his name. I have busted you. No, it's like scuba. J.E.B. John Ellis Bush. That is not his real name.
Well,
So you're telling me it's okay for Jeb Bush, but it's not okay for me.
yes.
Oh my, that's a little hypocritical. And I would say that might be actionable in a court.
That's certainly your right.
Okay. Can I get your name for the record?
Bill Gardner,
Bill Gardner.
Gardner.
Okay, who should I file my complaint with?
You'll have to, I can't give you legal advice.
Okay, well then I guess I'll just file it with his office. If you're saying that I have to have the piece of paper, I don't have the piece of paper with me. I mean, you're gonna save my wallet $1,000, so God bless you for that. But I think it's hypocritical, and you said that it's okay for Jeb, but it's not okay for me.
If you have some reason to think that document is in the mail,
I do, and that's under penalties of perjury. It says I've gone ahead and done it. I can see if I might have a receipt that they gave me. I don't really remember.
would it, if you have it and it's dated,
I believe me.
you know, as a date, right,
And
at least by today, the last day of the
it
filing
was
period?
certainly at least it was well over a week ago. So I didn't mean to make this a big thing. I really didn't. I didn't think it'd be a problem.
Well, what do you mean? I mean, people can't,
this-
people can't put.
Obviously
names
they
on
can
the ballot that
because
aren't
you
there.
just said that Jeb Bush did it. His name is John Ellis. His name is John Ellis, and you said it's okay for him to put Jeb, an acronym.
Well,
Can I just put down some random letters too?
If you, we'll show you the law talks about having your surname, and then there's some flexibility about your first name, your middle name. You can use your first name and the initial of your first name. You can use the initial of your middle name, or you can use the initial of your first name and your middle name and your surname. There are a number of ways that you can
And
have
so he
your
put
name on the ballot.
dots in between J.E. Bush. He's using it as one word. He's making a new word, which is a false name. I at least went through the trouble to pay the fine to make my new name legal. You're saying that he's done it illegally,
If you're
and I
not-
love Jeff.
if
I've
this-
been with
If
Jeff
this
many
name is a legal
times.
name, you will be on the ballot like everybody else. That's all I'm asking.
It
you
is a legal name. Why are we doing this?
Well, It's not, so you have no first name, you just have this one?
I know this is my first name. I have no last name.
Oh, well, that's even more so, that you can't be on the ballot.
I can't be on the, really, without a last name?
That's right.
You're kidding me.
You have to have a surname. You have to have a legal surname.
Wow, okay. So, does this mean I have
So
to go?
this is your first name?
So I have to go, yes, this is my legal first name. And again, it's okay with Jeb, but it's not okay with me. You're gonna nitpick with me. Can't we just sit down and have donuts and work this out somehow? This is real, you know.
Jeb is his nickname, what he's known as.
Exactly, thank you, hallelujah.
You're not known as Flower Man.
I sure
is
am.
Flower Man.
And over hundreds of articles in newspapers everywhere, I'm known as Flower Man. There's no other reason to have that there. Any of these guys who know me can testify that, or you can get on Google. That is exactly how I'm known in public. And in fact, I'm in Jeb's campaign commercials. That's the star. I'm buddies with Jeb. Why, should I call up Jeb, or, well, I gotta tweet his people, like he doesn't take direct calls. But should I tweet his people? Tim Miller? Tim Miller will get back to me. You know Tim, right?
No.
You guys don't know Tim Miller?
No.
Come on, why are we making this tense? It's just weird. But so you're backing up what I said, that it is his nickname. Jeb is an acronym for John Ellis Bush.
He follows
Once you have the last name.
No, I'm understanding that. I guess if that's the catch. So now it's like a court of law. Yeah, if you can show me, then I'll be a lot happier. She got something?
It's between him and me.
Okay. Oh, God. All right, so. Well, guys, should I give a stump speech in the meantime, since we got the press here?
Filibuster.
I'm going to filibuster until the 20th of November, so I won't be long. But thanks, everyone, for coming out. I was going to file for President of the United States today, but Mr. Bill Gordon here is telling me, Bill Gardner, my apologies. Bill Gardner is saying that I need to have a last name, and apparently John Ellis Bush, Jeb Bush, is okay as an acronym, and you can have that on there, but I can't have my legal name because I didn't present ID. Apparently it's okay for Jeb to have a false name and all the other people, and I've been caught in a legal loophole. So I say, well, let's just continue the peace movement, try to do good things for Mother Earth, stamp money out of politics, and I'll just be going to Iowa or wherever I can to do this there. I'm sorry, Bill. You look like a good guy with good intentions. I'll get out of your hair now since you're saying I can't do it.
Do you have any kind of identification?
Well, it's my old name.
Do you have any kind of
I can give you my old identification, sure. If I haven't lost it.
Yeah, see, this was sent, so you would get 10,000 always.
Do you have a driver's license?
Oh, I sure do. It's a matter of where is it? Unless I went to the bank. I probably left it at the bank because I had to get $1,000. Kidding me. It's ridiculous. Well, thank you for making this press conference infinitely ridiculous. Oh, there's one. You want to hold it? Did we get?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Are we cool? Is this happening? Or?
Well,
Mr. Secretary, I have a question.
that's you.
It's clearly.
If that's you.
It is me.
That's not.
Well, like I said, it's my old ID.
Mr. Secretary, I have a question for you. Would it be appropriate for him to go with Rod, whoever, but use the nickname Flower Man?
Yeah, can I do that?
Is that, I asked you if you had something legal that showed that was your name.
And like I said, I don't. It's in the mail. The check is in the mail, as they say. I'm told it was changed. I was told it wasn't be a problem. I'm not trying to start any static. So you've seen the old ID.
That's a valid ID.
It is a valid ID. So you're saying that no, I don't have to have a new ID in order to do that, do I? I mean, because when it comes in the mail, they're not giving me a driver's license. This is an old driver's license, right?
Is it expired?
This weird smiling contest we're having is just weird.
No. Is it
Can
expired?
I give you a flower?
Is the license expired? Is the license he has now expired?
Let me see. Another
You said it's
interesting
old,
question.
I'm just curious if it's
Yeah, I've had it for a while.
expired.
Yeah, actually, it's expired in 2011.
So, there you go.
Just to make it even
Now
better.
it needs- Yeah, now you gotta
You
get,
want to see
So you
it?
don't have a
No,
driver-
but you
don't
need a
have
new
valid
ID.
driver's-
I do have I have two of them.
A current and valid driver's license.
yeah, it has to be-
Again, I think I'm gonna have to go to the bank because I must have left it at the bank because I was rushing to get here with my
You
$1,000.
left your driver's license at the bank?
Evidently, I don't know. I really don't want this to be so weird.
Well, you gotta be legal.
Well, again, you didn't go through this level of scrutiny with the others except for Berman because you think
Yeah,
he
but
has
they
a weird
didn't
name.
change their names. None of them people that came in.
Jeb
changed
did,
their-
as
No, he
the
didn't
woman
change his
who-
name, he's still legal, he's known as Jeb.
I'm known as Flower Man.
Well, I don't know that.
Google
Okay.
it.
But then you don't have anything to prove it.
You said that it's good enough to be known as that. Jeb's legal name is not that. He's known as that. I'm known as Flower Man.
But if you show your ID, you could put your name plus Flower Man if you want. Why not? You know, why don't you just go with the
If you're
rules?
saying that that'll go on the ballot, sure.
Well, that's why we have rules and laws. You should go by the law.
I was going by the law.
Not
as I
today. If you
understood
don't
it.
have any ID and no proof of
You
it, we
didn't
don't know
ask
who you
Jeb
are
to
right
do it,
now.
so you're not going by
If
the
you're
law.
driving with that license, then you're illegal already. So, there you
Initial
go.
R, Flowerman, W. Those are your initials.
So you're saying I can do that? RW Flower Man? Or R Flower Man Weber? Not without ID.
Are you close by with your bank and your stuff to prove everything?
No, it was in a Massachusetts bank.
What if we call the bank and then have the banker verify that?
How about my birth certificate? That's a valid ID.
I think so.
Wow.
Seems-
That
Huh?
just shows your birth where you were.
Okay,
where you
but
were
it's,
born. It doesn't give you the thing to put on the ballot unless you're gonna put your real name from the ballot.
well, you're saying that all I need to have is that name, and then I can put Flower Man as a nickname.
But without an ID. That's your birth
This
certificate.
is, okay, so this isn't an ID.
No. That's your birth certificate.
Well, he-
Again, you said that it was okay for
he's-
Jeb, but it's not
he-
okay for
He's
me.
just somebody visiting the office. He's not.
Okay, so why am I even talking to this guy?
Dennis, let.
Right?
Okay.
So, I mean, how many, do I need my long form birth certificate? I mean, like this, what else do I need? So this proves I am who I am, and this driver's license proves who I am. This is an ID to go with my birth certificate. How many more things do I need? Should I rename myself Jeb? I mean, because it's okay for John Ellis Bush,
You should add
but
a
it's not
Bush.
okay for me.
Flowerman Bush. You'd be
Flower,
set.
can I go with Flower Man Bush?
Is that your name that's on those two documents?
No, this is my name here. Like I said,
Well,
this
why
is my
you-
old ID. My new name is Flower Man. Acid, and you're from the press. You know, in the press, I'm known as Flower
I
Man.
have to tell you, you don't like it when we call.
I hate it. I hate that name. But that's how I'm known. So there's no point in putting my regular name on the ballot.
We know you're in God.
No, I changed it. I legally changed it. Yeah, I did. Ah, this is ridiculous. I didn't want it to go like this. So, I mean, I have it. I mean, you're making your case worse. It's okay for Jeb to do it. It's not okay for me. I have all these forms of ID, and it's okay for Jeb. Can I have a mint or a glass of water? So I'll do a Marco Rubio thing. So all this talking is getting winded.
How about the Patriots, right?
I don't follow the Patriots. The NFL is an evil corporation that takes corporate subsidies and takes water out of the mouths of babies in Detroit. But we're not talking politics here. I'm simply just trying to get my name on the ballot. My legal name, which is Flower Man. All right, so what's your final Regis Philbin, I don't know, can I call out for a lifeline? I mean, what are we doing here?
Phone a friend.
Do the Jeopardy music, or,
Do you remember what I told you?
yeah, you said that if I put an initial and then use, my last name, that might be okay. But we didn't really get a consensus, because we were talking to that other guy, I think his name is Kevin. Saw his name badge. The guy who is not a part of the discussion, apparently. So just tell me
To Mr.
exactly what I
Gardner
need.
here.
Just tell me exactly what I need.
You don't remember what I told you at the very beginning? You need a legal document showing that you've changed your name. You can't be on the ballot with that.
So, in other words, we have invalidated the candidacies of Donald Trump, Jeb Bush, Ben Carson, Marco Rubio, and Hillary Clinton.
This is not about it.
Clearly it is, because you're showing
Nothing about them.
favoritism
It's about-
towards them. John Ellis Bush, he's allowed to go on there as Jeb, which isn't his real name. You're invalidating their candidacies. All it says on here as a legal document is that I swear under penalties of perjury that that's my name. And it certainly is. So I'm swearing that there isn't a reason that I should have to file an extra document that the other candidates have not filed. But if that's your final decision, then I have to just go and we'll shake hands and I'll give you a
You're not
flower.
the first person that has done it. And you're being treated like everyone else who has come in and filed a one-word name.
Like Jeb. Jeb was treated like this.
He
didn't
put
file
Jeb
as
Bush.
Jeb.
Huh?
He didn't file Jeb.
He filed John Ellis Bush? Because on your website it says that he filed Jeb. I looked at it already. I looked it up. You're lying to me now. Let's look. I got Google. We all got Google.
He had a surname,
And what was his surname?
Bush.
Okay, and so can't I put Weber on here, like you're saying? So now I'm an amalgam of two different names,
Well,
if that's what you're looking
the
for?
position you're in right now.
All right, so you're just saying it's because I only have a first name now. Is that the problem?
The position you're in is you need to show that that's your legal name. It's as simple as that. If you can't show that that's your legal name, then you can't put,
But which
A
is it?
fake-
You can't have it both ways. You can't
Not-
say that it's all about the first or last name and
When
then
other
say that
people
I
have
need to
come in
provide
like
ID because the
this,
others haven't provided ID.
and they've come in with unique names. They
Like
have-
Jeb. Jeb is a weird, unique name.
No, it isn't. We have a state senator, but first name,
It's just Jeb?
yeah.
Because in the Bible it's Jebediah. Jeb is a nickname.
Bust it out.
You can have,
I brought my Bible. Is there a book of Jeb? Is there anyone in here called Jeb? No, they're called Jebediah. That is a nickname, no matter how you look at it. Your friend who you say is named Jeb, I'm sure his full name is Jebediah.
well, if you have
Do I have to
time
leave
to
through
go to the court to get the document that shows that that's your name,
Right, just my point is you didn't put the others through this scrutiny.
you're being treated the exact same way. You want to be treated special.
I really don't.
But
I
you're not
really,
gonna,
really
you know,
don't.
you
No,
want
I
to be
really
treated
don't.
special.
He is
And
flower.
you're not
I
going to
really
be
don't.
treated special. You're going
No,
to be treated
no.
like everyone else.
I'm not being, because again,
Yes, you are.
Jeb is
You-
the example. I
you
don't
wanna
want to be treated.
special. You
I
want to
really-
have something that doesn't
Oh
show
my
your
God, I just
actual
wanted to
name.
get in and out. I really thought this was gonna be quick and painless.
We don't make exceptions. People aren't treated special.
All right, so I want, your final answer is that I don't have the paperwork, and that's what, when I file my complaint, that should be the reason? Or is it a combination of not having the paperwork and I don't have a surname?
Will you listen carefully?
Indeed.
I've told you this several times.
I want your final answer, though.
You
I've
need
heard-
a
ID.
document that
Or a
shows
document.
that you have a new name granted by a court.
And so that's it.
That's what you need.
Okay.
That's what I said at the very beginning.
You've also said a lot of other things in between,
Yeah,
so.
because I didn't say 1/10 of what you've been saying.
Well, you're not running for president. Apparently neither am I.
Flower man, no. You were the hope.
Oh, I thought so too, but, I guess, all right, well, can I take you out for coffee and we'll just, we'll chat? Tell me about your kids, grandkids. No, you don't, you look young. I don't think you could have grandkids.
Could he file as Rod Flowerman Weber?
Well, what, well, why don't you answer it? You showed me, I read what was on that.
On the old ID, it does not say Flower Man anywhere. It's just gonna be on my new ID, which is, it's gonna be weird, because then I'll be Flower Man, but then known as something that's confusing. I just thought we were gonna go with a new name.
You have time, you could probably make it to the court.
Make it to the court and have them do what?
Have them, if they said they had mailed it to you, get something to prove
Have you
it.
been to a court? Do you know how they operate?
Backed up.
And it's not a New Hampshire court. I gotta go down to Massachusetts. It's okay, so we know what the answer is. It's fine, but again, I just, I wanted to offer a friendly gesture. You don't wanna talk about the kids. Can I at least give you one little flower and then you give it to your wife or someone and we can move on?
You can just leave it right there.
That's no good unless I give it to you. The power goes through your hand, it
You can leave
surges.
it right there.
Then we're not friends. We have to become friends by me giving you a gesture, just like in the olden days in the Bible. It doesn't have to be the whole thing. Just how about even just a little one? We'll be friends.
Yay. I
Thank
gotta
you.
clap for that.
Thank you.
Human
Thank you.
connection.
Okay, we tried. Thanks, everyone. We'll be going.
All right.
I won't be on the ballot here. Would anyone like some money in the meantime? Not a bribe. I want to give out gifts for having come. I was going to spend $1,000. Would you like some money?
No, please.
No.
I appreciate it.
Right.
Wouldn't feel right.
All right.
All right.
Well, I guess this is how it's going down. Okay, sorry everyone. And what were you, Dennis?
I'm a rep, state rep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, say hi to, you know the guy with the beard. You know who I'm talking about. He's in all John Hartman's films. Eric R. Eastman, he's the best.
Okay.
What, did I drop something?
No.
Oh, Kevin mic'd me up. Is that okay? Well, yeah, he wanted to get a good press conference. All right, guys. Thank you, everyone. Sorry for the inconvenience. I won't be your, I'll see you next 4 years or something. See you, Bill.
See you soon.
Thank you, Mr. Gardner.
I would have gone with Joe.
Somebody just Google what you mentioned,
They get your arrest.
and,
your arrest.
and it says,
Yeah.
my name is Rod Weber.
Yeah, that's an old thing.
Okay, well, somebody just did that.
Right, and like everyone in the press was saying, is that I hate that name, and I was only going to reveal it for this. That
But
was
you,
my
but you
name.
said, look at this and you'll see,
You think that's the only thing on Google? Google Rod Weber and
Well, I
Joe
don't know
Bush,
what they
and you'll
kept
see I'm
it.
called Flower Man, Flower Boy, Flower Guy, everything with flowers.
that's
So
it.
you're
My
finding
name,
one document as your piece of
Okay, all right.
evidence? I thought we were friends now, Bill. I mean, you already got me to leave, so now you're trying to make me come back, and because I can present you with a mountain of evidence that shows that I'm Flower Man. Even the Huffington Post, CBS, Jackie Alamany, who's just in there, I mean, she did, you know, all these people have done stories, that's me called Flower Man. It's,
I just,
I want me hanging on the wall, and, because I know you needed to go near these other presidents, and we're friends.
we try to get people on the ballot,
Well,
not have people, but,
well, we can try harder if you want.
But-
No, see?
but we don't appreciate abusing.
I'm not trying to abuse it. I really changed my name. I really did. I'm telling you, I really did. And I'm really known as that in the press. Don't give me away like that. He came and talked to me, man. So, sarcastic waving is weird. I wanted to end on a high note. So, hi. Bye, guys. Okay.